Welcome to Travel Canada. On this channel, we talk about everything Canada, moving to Canada, immigrating to Canada, and adjusting to the life in Canada. Now, I am here today to ask you if you've ever heard that as a student, you can bring your spouse into Canada. It is one of the easiest ways to bring your family into Canada as a student. I did it. Today I'm going to be sharing you my story. I did it. I brought my husband into Canada and he got his visa 3 weeks after we applied. Yes, they asked him for his medicals 3 weeks after he applied, and 3 other weeks after his medicals, he got his visa. Just a month after our wedding, all this took place. So you can do it too. You too can do it. As a student in Canada, it is the easiest way to bring your spouse. And there's even a new rule in Canada that a freeze. So as a student, you can bring in your spouse into Canada. Isn't that exciting? Isn't that so exciting? I came to Canada in 2014 and I went back home 2016 and I got married. I went back home and I got married. Not that I married before coming. No, I went back home and I got married. And I came back, I got married on December 29th of 2016. And then when I came back to Canada, January, as soon as I got back to Canada, I put in the papers for my husband, and he got his, I think 3 weeks after I put in the papers, he got his letter to go and do his medicals, and 3 weeks after that he got his visa. So it's something that is doable. It's like the easiest way to bring a person into Canada. It's so easy, it's so fast. Now, what is the secret? I heard somebody tell me, oh, I have been applying for my wife, or my husband has been applying for me more than 3 times and they rejected it. What is the secret? First of all, Zoom marriage is not considered as marriage. Please don't marry somebody on Zoom and want to use it and invite the person to Canada. You have to go back home. You have to go to the place that the person is. You guys have to have created a report. What did I show as my proof to show that I wedded? I showed my marriage certificate. I put pictures from the church wedding. I put pictures from the traditional wedding. I put pictures from the court wedding. I included all pictures. I even put a random picture of us just hanging around. Like, I put a picture that showed the connection with people and everything. I didn't just go and say, oh, I married this person. I put all those pictures. I included them in my application. Actually, my husband was the one who applied from back home, but he included all of those things. And I wrote an explanation letter. Very important. Guys, if you want to see this explanation letter, let me know. I'm going to read it to you guys and tell you how to go about it. If you want a copy, keep me a message. I am going to send it to you. There's love in sharing. Somebody gave me theirs that worked for them and I used it, and I've given some couple of people. I will also give it to you if you're interested. So it is very important. Explain to the immigration officer why you want this person to come. And that person, when your husband is coming, they are not coming as a student. They are coming in an open work permit. So therefore they can work and perhaps get permanent residency before you finish your school. Yes, it's doable. I did it. It worked for me. It can work for you. So if you're a student in Canada or planning to come as a student in Canada, it is very important that you have this information and you know that you are able to bring your spouse into Canada with you, or just months after you come. Or if you're a student here and you're like, oh, I want to go get married, but I don't know when my spouse is going to join me. Go and get married. Get good proof. How much did I put for my proof of fund? I put 5,000 Canadian. And my husband also showed he had a good job back home though. My husband had a good job in Cameroon, in my home country. He had a good job, and he's a pastor, so he had ties. He had his pastoral certificate. That's something that showed, as I said in my other video, that you have to show something that you're connected to, right? That showed that after I'm done school, we will come back. That was something, that was a proof. He showed his pastoral certificate, and he showed his church pictures, you know, all those things. Give the immigration officer as much proof as possible. It's proof they want, right? Give them proof. Don't be stingy with it and say, oh, we just met, and write a letter. So if it comes to a way, you even look at your conversation and take a picture and scan it and send to them your conversations within years or within the length of time that you guys have been dating or getting married. Include all of those. I didn't include those. I put my These are things I put our wedding certificate. We put pictures from our wedding. My husband put his certificate, his pay slips from his job, because he had a good job. He didn't really show a bank statement with a lot of money. My husband didn't show a bank statement. I did a bank statement here in Canada for $5,000. So there's nothing like proof of fund. They know I'm a student. I don't have much money. I did a bank statement for $5,000, which I even took from friends to put in my account. Right? I did a bank statement for 5,000. My husband did not do any bank statement. He just showed that he had a job that had money coming in. He showed his pay stub. He showed his certificates. He showed everything. He presented it to them, and they gave him the visa without thinking. So please do this. You can. Your family can be with you. Unlike people that get married and or live far and their husbands are far. Canada believes in the family system. So you can always bring your husband or your family through the spousal work permit. This work permit was supposed to expire. It started in 2015. It was supposed to end this 2009. This 2020, actually July 31st was the day that this process, open work permit for spouse, had to stop. But do you know what? The Canadian government made it in, they did not stop it. Instead of ending it, they instead made it, there's no end right now. They made it forever. So you can do it. You can invite your spouse. And if you have kids already and your spouse is here with you, you guys can now invite your children on a visitor's visa. When they come here on the visitor's visa, and then you find them school, then they can start going to school. You file for them and they can start going to school and live here with you. So please, there's nothing stopping you. There is nothing stopping you, and that should stop you. If you have the Canadian dream as I did, pursue it. Pursue your vision, pursue your dreams, and live your life to the fullest. Yes, I believe in the Canadian dream, and I'm living mine. I hope you too live it. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please click the red subscribe button, and I'm going to be keeping the link to this information, to this new update, or to this information on the description box. Please always read the description box of the videos. And I am sharing with you, remember, my experience, not as an immigration expert or an immigration specialist, I can't even speak, an immigration specialist, but just as somebody who has gone through the system and know how the system works. So thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed, click on the red subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video.